And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, I'm Tom Vasel and this is...
Ruby.
And...
Violet.
Alright, today we're going to be taking a look at Coraxis and Co. This is a game in which you are trying to either eat lots of fruit or catch ravens. It's a kids game from Queen Kids line. Let's take a look at the game. The first thing you're going to do is figure out who's playing what. One person always has to play the farmer. That person's going to get the farmer board here, which has a spot for the farmer's wife, the farmer, and 6 of the ravens. Everyone else is going to be a raven player. You're going to use tiles for them based on how many raven players there are. So you'll pick some tiles. This one, if there's 2, 3, or 4, use this tile. If there's 1, 2, 3, or 4, use this one. So you take the number of tiles, you shuffle them up, and then you'll deal them out evenly to all the players. So maybe in my game here, I have a plum, a pear, a cherry, and another plum. These are the fruits I have to collect as a raven player. One person goes first and the play passes around a table. On a person's turn, they turn over any 4 tiles they want. So let's say I turned over wind, that, and that. Okay, well the first thing, if I'm a raven player, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to turn over a raven and a fruit. See this pear? That will give me the fruit, and I will place that fruit on the matching one. Of course, I need to have that type of fruit. I could have also taken the cherry. I couldn't take them both. The only way I could have gotten both of them would have been had I turned over 2 ravens and 2 different fruits. Now the wind is there, doesn't really do anything, but there are leaves in the game, and if you ever turn over a wind and a leaf at the same time, it simply blows the leaf away. There is also other different tiles in the game. Let's turn over some of these and see what kind of tiles will show up. There are worm tiles. When a worm tile shows up, a crow that's revealed, if he does, will go on top of that worm, and he'll sit there until someone turns over the cat. Now the cat's bad for farmer and for the raven players. When you turn this over, you automatically lose your turn. It also makes ravens fly away. They all turn face down. If they happen to be on a worm, the worm would go away. So it's pretty easy to see how the raven players win. The first person to get all 4 of their fruits with ravens is the winner. The farmer, on the other hand, the way he's trying to catch the ravens. To do that, he has to turn over 3 ravens. So let's say on his turn he turned over that raven, this raven, and this raven. And then he needs to turn over either the farmer or the farmer's wife. So here we go, farmer's wife. So then he would take all 3 ravens that were captured, put them over on his board, and the farmer's wife on his board. He will then, on a future turn, capture 3 more ravens along with the farmer himself, and once that happens, then the raven player is the player who wins. So basically that's it. There's wind that blows away leaves, there's cats that make people lose turn, there are worms that attract ravens to them, and by the way, when those ravens are sitting there eating the crow, that gives the farmer an easier chance to catch 3 ravens with the farmer or the farmer's wife. Anyhow, eventually one player will win, either the farmer and his wife or one of the raven players. Alright, Violet, what did you think about the game?
It was kind of fun, and I liked it because I won the game, and it was really fun because I caught some fruits.
You like catching the fruit? What about you? Did you like this game?
Mhm.
What do you think about the game?
It was so fun, but I didn't know the cat could catch the crows.
You don't like the cat?
Yeah.
What about the worms? Did you like the worms?
Well, kind of.
Why?
Because if you catch a worm, then you can't pick anything else.
Right. Okay, here's the deal, folks. This is definitely a kid's game. It says 6+, and neither one of these. You're 6, right? Yeah. Okay, you're 6. You're 4. Yes. I know my kids' ages, 6 and 4. But when we also played with some other kids when we played, and it's a fun game, and kids understand the concept of it. But there's actually subtleties in it. Like every time that the Ravens players reveal a raven, they're basically showing the farmer one of them is. So you try to keep revealing the same one. and not looking for new ones. So this has a little bit of memory match to it, or it has some elements of the thematic flair to it. The wind and the leaf, whatever, but kids think that's cool. The cat, no one likes the cat, right?
Yeah. No.
And I think that's a good thing. It teaches kids not to like cats. I'm kidding, cat lovers. And the components are really quite nice. So if you want your kids to think some critical thinking, and it's asymmetrical, which is very weird for a kids game, in which one person is doing something different than everybody else. Do you like to be the raven better or the farmer better?
I like to be the raven.
What about you?
Farmer.
You like to be the farmer? All right. So I think this is a good game, and you think it's a good game?
Uh-huh.
And you? All right, until next time, I'm Tom Vasel, and you've been watching The Dice Tower, and this has been
Violet.
And
Ruby. Bye. Bye.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
There.